Hello there. In this full course, you're going to learn how to start and run your very own web hosting business and compete with the popular web hosting providers, just like Namecheap, Bluehost, NameHero, HostGator, and the like. You're also going to be providing or selling your own domain names, SSL certificates, ID protection, just like what the popular web hosting providers do. What is interesting about this whole system is that it is free and there's minimum to no technical skills required. But wait, that's why I'm here. I'll be walking you through the whole process, leaving no stone unturned. Let's talk about some of the benefits of this system. 1, it is free. There's no credit card required whatsoever to start your own web hosting business with my system. 2, it is secured. 3, you have full support. 3, there is recurring income because your clients are going to be paying monthly, yearly, semi-annually, depending on your set billing cycle. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the host and domain name services you can offer to your clients as a web hosting service. So with the hosting services, we have shared hosting, cloud hosting, VPS hosting, dedicated and semi-dedicated hosting. Below are some of the domain services you can also provide as a web hosting provider. We have domain names, registration and transfers, SSL certificates, ID protection, and what have you. Now, who can take this course? Who is this course for? Well, if you have a smart device, a laptop, or any device that can access the internet, you are good to go. If you know WordPress, Wix, or have any coding knowledge, you're also good to go. If you also have little to medium or advanced computer knowledge or skills, you're also good to go. If you have an interest area around the whole IT ecosystem, you are good to go. There is no limitation whatsoever. My name is nyezinahsolomon. I am a WordPress instructor here on YouTube. I've built several startups for myself, my clients. Some are successful, some are also a total failure. I have fair knowledge about cPanel and web hosting. Welcome to my live demonstration video of the whole system. This way I'm going to show you both the front end, just like the one you are seeing, and the back end of the whole system. This video is not going to be in detailed, so I would advise you to enroll into the course and then take it from there. What you are seeing right now is my own web hosting called SoloHost. I built this exact system using what you're about to learn in this full course. So right now, as you can see, users or people can enter their domain names here. So something like test name, and then choose a TLD. You can see .academy, so they can choose .com. So I simply click on it and then choose my TLD. I'll scroll down a bit and then choose .com because that is the domain name I want to register. And then I'll click on .com. After that, I'll click on search to see if this domain name is available or not. This is just like the regular web hosting providers we all know. It works just like that. Okay? So I'll go ahead and click on search and then wait for this system to load. Right now, you can see testname.com is not available. How do I know that? Because you can see transfer. It means they're asking me to rather transfer it from where I'm having it hosted to this hosting provider, which is my hosting provider. Those domain names that are available, you can see there's register attached to them. So I don't want that. I'll go ahead and add something to it. That way I can register this domain name. So I'll add solo to it. and then search again and see the outcome. So I'll click on search and then wait. And now you can see this domain name is available. You see, they are asking us to register. So I can go ahead and click on register and then take it from there. Right after clicking on register, we are brought to a sign up form just like this. On top, users can enter their usernames, and below they can choose their data center. So it's always advisable they choose, or you choose the data center that is closer to you. So I can choose my data center here. So let's say UK, and then choose my currency. After that, I'll scroll down a bit, and then I'll be able to see the price, which is yearly. And then I can change my details here. I can scroll down and enter my account details, which is the owner's details. I can continue scrolling and then accept to the terms here. And after that, I'll click on create account. Immediately I click on create account, I'll be sent to or redirected to a payment gateway where I can enter my credit card details and then make purchase. Let me take you back there. And the next option is hosting. So you'll be prompted to add web hosting if you want. So I can click on hosting plan and then choose a hosting plan here. I'll show you how you can set up all these things inside of your panel. Okay? But not in this video. This is just a live demonstration video. On top, you can see semi-dedicated plans and other VPS plans. We have dedicated servers and we have SSL certificates. There are a lot of things you can offer or provide to your clients as a web hosting provider. One thing I like about this whole system is that users can choose their pre-installed application, something like WordPress, during their purchase process. So I'll go ahead and choose WordPress 6.0 like this, and then continue the whole ordering process. Right after completing order, WordPress will be pre-installed on my server. Welcome to your master control panel. This is where you'll be managing the whole system from clients to domain names. On top, you can see client statistics. You'll be able to see the number of clients within the month, as well as number of existing clients and websites hosted on your system. Below are some modules to manage your store. So the first one is My Stores, followed by My Office. There are a lot of modules here we can't cover in this single video. So I'll be talking about everything here in my other lessons. Okay? Now let's talk about your hosting plans. Here are my shared hosting packages and prices. Now I'll teach you how to set up your own hosting packages and prices in my other lessons. So right now what you are seeing is a chart that displays your profit margins as well as the wholesale and your retail price. And everything here is calculated in a monthly period. It's a good practice to make sure your fee here is 0. If not, you run into loss. So to increase your price and your profit margin, all you need to do is using this raise profit by percentage. So you can increase your profit by percentage. So let's say 80%. So you simply enter 80 here and then hit enter. Or below here, you can click on set price. Immediately you do that, the prices will be adjusted. And you can see your prices are now adjusted. You can also increase price by or individually. So to do so, you simply enter the exact price here. So let's say $20. And then all you need to do is to hit enter. Immediately you do that, the profit margin or net profit will be increased. Okay. So there's something I want to explain to you in this part of the video. You're going to be serving as a reseller host, and that means you are selling other companies' resources to your own clients at a retail price. I hope that is simple. Don't worry, I'll be explaining and breaking every single step or process in my course. Okay. So the next thing we'll be talking about is domain names. Here is your domain's configuration and price adjustment page. This is where you can filter your domain names. So let's say you are looking for a .com domain name. So you type .com here, and then all domain names with the .com extension will be prompted. And this chart shows you your profit margins as well as your fee and your wholesale price. Okay. Now, what I like about this is you can have an advanced view. So click on advanced. This way you have a breakdown of everything you need to know. Okay. So let's go ahead and increase the price of this domain name. But I'll scroll down a bit because I'm looking for a .com domain name. So I'll simply change the price here, my profit margin, to something like 6. And then I can click on set price. Right after I do that, my net profit will increase. It's always good to at least not have high margin profits. If not, customers or your clients may not purchase these domain names. Okay, domain names are not all that expensive. So having a profit margin somewhere $5 and below is a good practice. Now let me take you to my web store or my landing page and show you how I built this website. So I'll simply click on visit store, and it will take me to a page just like this. Now this is where my customers are going to be seeing or visiting anytime they want to order domain name and web hosting. I did not build this from scratch myself. It's a template I use and customize it to look like this. In this course, you're also going to be getting this template totally for free. You're going to be starting this whole hosting business absolutely for free, no credit card required. The only cost to you will be knowing how I did it myself in this course step by step. So take action right now, and I'll see you in class. Hello, welcome to this video. In this web hosting introductory video, I'm going to explain to you what web hosting is. Let's go ahead and look at the definition of web hosting. So when we talk of web hosting, it is basically the place where your website files live. The performance of your website mainly depends on your web hosting provider or your server. Now, the thing that is responsible for keeping your website live on the internet is called web hosting. That is why anytime you wake up, you sleep and wake up and type facebook.com, the website is live. Anytime you type your website name.com, it comes live. This is because of a supercomputer called web hosting or a server. Okay, so that is the thing keeping your website live 24/7, 365. In other words, web hosting is an online storage, just like Google Drive, except it has advanced features, something like database management, where you can host dynamic websites. Okay. All right, let's take a look at a typical web hosting cPanel. So a web hosting comes with a cPanel or a control system where you can upload your files. So this diagram displays a typical cPanel account, and on top there you can see file manager. This is where you keep your website files. Web hosting servers are very expensive to buy and also to maintain. Because of that, we rent server space, okay, from web hosting, the big and the popular web hosting providers, to keep our website files. Okay, so we pay them money, and then it gives us access to their resources, their space, their server space, and then we keep our website files. So if you are a web hosting provider, or if you are able to provide a reliable web hosting service to your clients, they're going to stick around. They're going to stick with you for a very long time, provided their websites are relevant to their business. Okay, so that is something for you to take notice of. If you're able to provide a reliable web hosting provider to your clients, they're going to be with you for a very long time, paying you monthly or yearly, depending on your billing cycle you set up to keep their websites, okay, because they can't do it themselves. They can't have their own service, and that's where you come in. That's where you're going to fill the gap. Let's go ahead and look at the types of hosting services we have on the internet or in the market. So one of the types of web hosting service is shared hosting. We have dedicated hosting and we have VPS hosting. The next type of web hosting we have is called reseller hosting, and we have cloud hosting. There are other types of hosting services out there, but these are the basic hosting services I want us to talk about in this course. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at them one after the other. So the very first type of web hosting service we have is shared hosting. Now with shared hosting, multiple websites, multiple users, and multiple accounts are all hosted on a single web server, okay, making your website a little bit slower. Now this kind of web hosting service is the commonly used ones, okay, and they are also cheap because they share resources with other clients, okay, to cut down cost. Okay, so that's the first type of web hosting service we have out there, which is shared hosting. The next type of web hosting is dedicated service or dedicated hosting. Now this is a single server dedicated to one user, okay, so you have the resource, you're not sharing these resources with other users, and your website will be able to perform very, very well without problems, okay, unlike shared hosting where you share your resources with other website users. With dedicated servers, you have your own server and you are dedicated to this server. The next type of web hosting service we're going to be talking about is VPS. Now VPS stands for virtual private server. Okay, this is an advanced form of web hosting where you have full control over the server. Okay, you can restructure this server to perform any task you want, provided you have the skills. Okay, so this is an advanced level of web hosting. Okay, so that's VPS. Let's go ahead and also talk of other hosting services. The next one is reseller hosting. Reseller hosting is a type of hosting where you as a user can run hosting services or purchase hosting services from a particular hosting provider at a wholesale price and then resell their resources to your own clients. And this is the kind of business we are going to be talking about deep in the course. Okay, so this is reseller hosting. The next kind of web hosting we're going to be talking about is cloud hosting. Cloud hosting. Cloud hosting offers a network of servers, okay, where your website is stored in one place, okay, and if the server goes down due to hardware issues, now your website will not detect it simply because it will be replaced, okay, by other servers. So this is a network of what? Servers. All right, example of cloud hosting can be, let's say, Google cloud services, and we also have Amazon web services. Okay, so that is the next kind of web hosting, cloud hosting. And this brings us to the end of lesson 1. In my next lesson, we're going to be talking about domain names, what domain names are all about. Okay, so I'll see you in my next lesson where we're talking about domains. Hello there, welcome to this lesson. In this video we're going to be talking about domain names. This is where you're going to have a general understanding of domain names and the different kind of domain names we have out there, as well as different terms for different kind of domain names. Let's go ahead and see the definition for a domain name. So when we talk of a domain name or domain names, these are addresses we use to access our websites. In other words, a domain name can be the name of your website. Example is solomon.com, youtube.com, facebook.com. These are names we use to access our websites. Domain names are registered through a domain registrar. After you register a domain name, it has an expiry date, and after it expired, you renew it. And that's how the domain lifecycle works. You register, you can transfer a domain name, and when it expired, you renew. Let's talk about some types of domain names and their examples out there. So when we talk of the types of domain name, the very first type of domain name we have out there is TLD, and that's top level domains. These are the commonly and the most popular domain names out there. Below you can see .com, .net, .org. These are domain names we are all familiar with. Okay, it's always advisable to register a .com domain name because your customers will not have doubts about your organization or your business, because with .com they are the trusted ones. Unlike the new domain names out there, if you register something like .ml, people may not know what it is and may not want to make or transact or do business with you to say. The next type of domain name is country code top level domain. In short, we have CCTLD. These are domain names for specific countries. Example is .us, .uk, .ml. So these are domain names countries use. The next kind of domain names is generic top level domains. In short, we have GTLD. These are the new kind of domain names. So quote unquote, we have new TLD. So these are the new TLDs. We have .shop, .blog, .io, and the like. So these are new domain names out there. Okay, they're the newly created domain names we have. Next, we have subdomain names. Below is an example of a subdomain name. Now with a subdomain name, you always have a prefix. So something like blog dot your main website name. So blog.solomon.com. This is a kind of domain name. Okay. All right, we can't talk about domain names without talking about DNS. DNS stands for Domain Name System. Okay, so this is a way of naming domain names on the internet. So let's go ahead and look at what DNS is. All right, your computer understands IPs, zeros and ones, and so your websites are assigned to IP addresses. But we human beings, we find it difficult to memorize these IP addresses, and so we use DNS to assign to our IP addresses to make it very easy or easier for we the human beings to be able to memorize our websites. So with this example, you see there's an IP address to your left. With this IP address, it will be very difficult for you to memorize this IP address anytime you want to access solomon.com. That is why with the help of DNS, we're able to connect our domain name to our IP, so that it will make it very easy for us to be able to type our website name and then access our website. So in short, that is all about IP. It's a way of pointing our domain names to our IP address, and that is DNS. is a system of naming domain names out there. In the web hosting industry, there is something we call ICANN, which stands for the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. This is an organization responsible for keeping records of who owns which domain name. Okay? And that is why when you're registering your domain name, it's good to always add or protect your domain name through what is called ID protection, because this data, these records are always what? Publicly accessible. Anyone can type your domain name and see your details. And so web hosting providers offer what we call ID protection to protect or hide your identity. The next aspect of domain names is SSL certificates. An SSL is nothing but that green padlock you always see attached to a domain name to show that it is secured. Okay? It is advisable to have a secured connection, especially for the shopping websites. If not, credit cards payment cannot be accepted on such websites without SSL certificates. Below diagram illustrates a secured connection, which is HTTPS. An insecure connection will always come with HTTP without the S. Okay? So as you are entering into the web hosting industry, it is very good for you to understand these terms because it will come in handy as you are beginning. This video is not about domain names, but it's only to help you understand the basics. And as you move on, you get familiar with these terms. So in my next lesson, I will be talking about white labeling, and that's where things are going to get hot, and then we'll move in there and then start building our own web hosting. Thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you very much for going through this lesson. I'll see you in my next lesson where we will be talking about white labeling. In this lesson, I'm going to explain to you all you need to know about white label softwares. This is a diagram I'm going to use to explain to you what white labeling is. After that, I'll take you to a scholarship definition of white labeling. So we have a product here, product A and product B. Product A is a drink, and that is a canned drink called Malta Guinness. Okay, now with permission from Malt, I was able to produce my own version of Malt by simply removing their branding and then pasting my own branding to it and then selling it to my own customers. So if you have permission from a company, a white label permission, you can take off their branding and then white label it. That means you remove their branding and put your logo, your stamp, your everything on it. Maybe change the flavor of the drink and sell it to your own customers. In this case, you are not the same person who created the can. The drink inside, that's the liquid substance, you did not create it. You simply remove their branding and then you pasted your own branding to it, and that's white labeling. So this in the case of a product like this. Now let's carry this knowledge over to software industry. What is white labeling in software? With this knowledge, let's understand what white label software is, because after this lesson you understand why it is possible to start your very own web hosting business from home with white labeled softwares in the market. So I'll take you to Google and then ask Google. So I'll simply take you to Google, and this is a definition from Google what white label software is. So a white label software is a generic software without any branding. It's a software without any branding that is developed and sold to customers as a service. Businesses can purchase access to the software and add their own branding to it, resell it to their own customers as if it was developed by them. So this is a definition of white labeling. I hope it's clear. Let me take you to another tab. A white label software is a fully customizable software enabling companies to rebrand it as their own. So that's white labeling. The concept is simple. You pick a product, take a white labeling license from them or permission from them, and most softwares, they give you this for free. You can paste your own stamp on it, your own branding, have your own custom domain name. When your users land on your site, they will not know that you have a mother software supplying them. I hope it's simple. So that's white labeling. Okay. When you go to Google and search softwares that allow white labeling like this and hit enter, you're going to see a list of softwares that you can simply white label, and then customize, replace it with your own logo, and then sell it to your own clients. This is a typical example of a white label software. Okay, I'll take you back to the top, and this is social media automation. All right, it's here. Good. So we have white label, social pilots, white labels, social media management solution, help agency. Use our tool as your own and create new income stream. Let's go to the FAQ. That's the frequently asked questions. Do you offer 100% white label solution? And the answer is absolutely. You can customize social pilot with your own logo, brand colors, domain name or URL, your from emails, and much more. Your clients would not see social pilot's name in any place. They will not have any idea. They will think you are a standalone platform. They will not know that you have a provider or a mother software somewhere providing them or supplying them. And they would love you for offering them this wonderful solution. See that? One advantage of white label softwares is that you can start it right now, right from here without technical know-how. Let's take a quick look at the benefits or advantages of having a white labeled software. The very first advantage or benefit is that it is cost and time effective. You can get into the market straight away without spending thousands, if not millions of dollars on web developers or software designers, engineers to build you a software. And it is also time effective, and that means you can start your software business right now, right away, without wasting time. Next up, we have rapid market entry. So ChatGPT is telling us that white label software enable businesses to enter the market quickly with a fully functioning product. It is also customizable. That's customization, brand identity, reduced risk. Since white label software has already been developed and tested by other people, there is less risk associated with the technical glitches or errors that might arise during the development phase. I hope this is clear, because most of the software are already tested, tried and tested. So now you are going to use or replicate some people's idea as yours. You simply add your voice to it or your colors and rebrand it as your own, and then sell it to your own customers, mark up the prices and sell it to your own customers. I know of people who are successful with this kind of white labeling thing or reselling. So in my next episode, I'm going to talk to you about reseller hosting. Now that we have this idea of white labeling, let's now take it further by understanding what reseller hosting is. And from there, we'll now start building our own web hosting business with this idea of white labeling other people's companies or softwares to look like ours, and then we sell it to our own people. With that being said, thank you for watching this lesson. I'll see you in my next episode where we're talking about reseller hosting. In our last lesson, I explained what white labeling is. In this lesson, we're going to look at what reselling is. Reselling is not a new word. It has been in existence for over centuries. This is what market women use to earn money selling things to their customers. Reselling is all about buying a product from producer and then reselling it to your own customers at a higher price. So it's all about buying a product at a lower price and selling it to your customers at a higher price. That is all about reselling. It's not a new word or a new concept. Let's use this diagram to understand what reselling is, because I am a visual learner and I'm going to explain to you through visuals. So let's say you want to sell laptops. You first of all pick a provider or a manufacturer who will sell the laptops to you at an affordable price. So a laptop will cost you $200. You buy a laptop and sell it to your customers at a higher price. This concept is not a new one. It has been in existence for over 1,000 years. So that's how the whole market works. Okay? So after you sell it to your customers who are willing to pay $400 and take this laptop, you make a profit of $200. This is not cheating. That's how the whole market works. Let me take it further. So if you want to make more money, that means you have to reach more customers. So the same producer will give you his laptops $200 per one. So if you want to make $2,000, that means you have to sell to 10 customers. Each customer will pay you $400, making you $4,000. $4,000 is not going to be your profit, because part of this money will be used to reinvest back into your business. So you deduct $2,000 and buy the laptops, and the remaining $2,000 is going to be in your pocket as profit. Again, this is not cheating, because this is how the market works. Now, I don't know where you're watching this video from, but where I'm coming from, my country, this is what market women do. You buy tomatoes from a farmer at a lower price, so let's say $10, and then they'll put these tomatoes in smaller containers and sell them $2 each. They'll sell these to 80 customers or consumers and make a profit of 160. Now this 160 is not going to be pure profit, because part of this money was used to purchase the tomatoes. So after they deduct the cost price, their profit is going to be $150. So this is how the market works. Wherever you are from, it also applies to you. They buy products at a lower price and sell it at a higher price. So with that being said, let me now explain to you what reseller hosting is. We'll take this knowledge to the software industry, the software field, and apply it there and see how reseller business works in software world. In our last lesson, we learned about white labeling. In this lesson, we are looking at reselling. What is reseller hosting? So we're going to bring the two ideas together to understand what reseller hosting is. So this is a definition from Google. Reseller hosting is a kind of white label approach. And we said white label, it means a company giving you a customizable ability or rebrandable ability to rebrand their products, their services, as if it was yours. Put your own logo, your own stamp, your everything, and sell it to your customers. Now we're talking about reselling. That means you're going to resell their resources to your own customers. So let's continue with their definition. It's a kind of white label approach of selling hosting services. It allows anyone to sell them without owning any of the actual equipment. You're not going to install your own service in your own room or in your own data center. It will cost you huge money to start your own data center. Okay. Or having the technical expertise. Most of you are not server administrators, so you are not going to be able to do this unless you study this somewhere. Instead, a hosting provider let you resell their services either under the company's name or under their own brand. So you sell it under the company's name or under your own brand. But in this video, in this lesson, or in this free course, we are going to look at how we are going to rebrand it so that we can sell it to our own customers under our own brand. So that's all about reseller hosting. We're going to get the resources from a hosting provider, mark up the prices, and sell it under our own brand. And when you get customers, you're going to keep the profit, just like what I explained to you with the diagram, or in the concept of reselling tomatoes to your consumers at a higher price. Almost every web hosting provider out there has this reseller hosting feature. So I'll take you back to the search, remove this, and put reseller hosting providers. Let's put providers like this, hit enter, and we're going to get a list of reseller hosting providers. Now Namecheap is here. When you click on it, you see host reseller. I don't like clicking on paid ads because it's going to cost them money. So let me see. All these are reseller hosting providers. Okay. Let me type Namecheap reseller and wait. Good. Now come down and we have cheap reseller web hosting plans. Click on it and wait. And this is Namecheap. So with this, they're going to give you resources. All right. So you buy their resources and you get 30 gig SSD, and you can sell this package to 25 clients. So that means you're going to be marking up their prices. We have their second plan that you can sell to 100 consumers or 100 users. And we have the third package that you can sell to 150 users, recurring paying users, and you have access to 150 gig SSD storage. This is not the only hosting provider that provides reseller capabilities. We have a lot of web hosting providers out there that provide reseller hosting. Now the question is, can you make money through this reseller hosting thing? And how much can you earn through this kind of thing? It all depends on you, how serious you are in acquiring customers. Again, I'm going to use the Namecheap packages as an example. So I'll click on the yearly. Fantastic. Starting from, okay, let's pick the Galaxy Expert plan, and this is going to cost you $442 every year, and you can sell these resources to 100 clients. So now let's say your hosting packages, the basic plan will cost your users or your consumers or your customers $5 per month. Okay, $5 per month to host a website. So if one user is paying you $5 every month, and take note, we're calculating everything here based on the monthly, and after that we'll send it back to the yearly period. So if one person is paying $5 per month, that means in 12 months this person will be paying $60 to have his website hosted online. Remember, this package that you are buying, you are selling it to 100 customers. So that's only just one person, and you're making $60 from him or her every year. Multiply that by the 100 people, and you're going to get what? You're going to get $6,000 from this package that you bought for what? less than $500. You're going to be making $600. So it's all about you getting clients, paying clients, recurring paying clients on your hosting services. Okay, so the concept is simple. It doesn't matter the package you are on, you can still make profit. Even if you reduce your prices, I used that was $5. So let's say you're even, it's $3 that you want to offer your basic plan. So the basic plan is $3 per month, and you multiply that by 12. Each person is going to be paying $36 every year to have his website hosted. Now if one person is paying $36, then you get to multiply that by what? The 100 customers. You're going to make $3,600 from this. So this is going to be your cost, less than $500 per every year. You're going to be making $3,600 every year. And domain name reselling is not part, because still you're going to be reselling domain names, SSL, and a lot. So if you are serious about acquiring client acquisition, then you can make money through this whole web hosting reselling thing. Okay, but we're not going to be using any of these because they cost you money to start. I'm going to be showing you how you can start this for free in the comfort of your own room right now, right here. With that being said, this is the end of this lesson. In my next lesson, we're going to start the whole sign up process and then take it from there and build our own reseller hosting business. This was going to be a paid course, but I really changed my mind and now it's available on YouTube for free. Okay, so thank you, and I will see you in the next video. In this lesson, we're going to build our own web hosting business like the one you have on your screen. This is the one I set up, and I'm going to show you how to also set up one for free. So there's a link in the description of this video When you click on that link, you will be able to get or create a free account on the provider I'm about to show you. So setting up a reseller hosting, you need a startup capital to do it, but with my link you're going to be able to get it for free. So when you click on that link, it's going to take you to a page just like this. So scroll down a bit and then click on free reseller. Do not click here, click on the free reseller. So I'll click on it. If you want, you can also read everything these people have for you. Go ahead and read everything, and then we go back to the top and then click on start now. You will be taken to a sign up form like this. Enter your login email. So enter your email, that's your web hosting email, your country, your company's name, first name, and all these details. After that, you accept that you are not a robot, and then accept their terms of service and click on sign up. This hosting provider is called Resellers Panel. So we're going to be using their service to resell to our customers. Okay, so let me enter my details. I'll just fill out the form. My email is here, country, company's name, everything. I've also accepted their terms. Now I'll click on sign up. When the sign up is successful, you're going to see this thank you message. Thank you for signing up with Resellers Panel. We have sent your login details to your email. So the email that you use during the sign up, open that email and you receive an email or a welcome email from Reseller Panel. Open that welcome email because your login info are in that welcome email. So just open it up, scroll down, and you see some links here. First, let's set up our password. Okay, so we open this link in new tab, open. Wait for that link to open. It's going to be your default store URL because they're going to give you a custom URL that you can use as your web hosting front end. So this is your custom URL. Now let's also open our custom URL. So you can give this to interested members to sign up an account or to purchase hosting with your hosting provider or with your hosting service. You can equally use the second link as your store or your web hosting front end. So I'm also going to open the second link, any of them, either this or that. I'll open that one too in a new tab. Now this one is going to be your referral link, okay, that you can use to refer to Reseller Club. Okay, now beneath, let's scroll down again, and these are steps you can follow to master your reseller business. So first up, to set up your unique store with few clicks using their customizable WordPress theme. You can use their WordPress theme to do that. You can also select the services that you want to offer, your packages, virtual private service, that's VPS. You can create your custom shared hosting packages. So all these things, I'm going to be showing you how to do that in other videos, okay, and not in this video. So let's forget of this for now. Let's go ahead and then reset our password. So I'll simply take you there and we're going to create our password. So what I will do is enter my password and then I'll enter in password and then I'll click on set. Once you do that, this is going to be set as your dashboard password. Okay, so when you click on set, you are taken to your dashboard, and now on top my name is there, my reseller ID, and they use this ID to identify you. Okay, and this is your dashboard. New clients this month, active hosting clients, your statistics displayed here. Okay, so I'll be showing you this in my other videos, but not in this video. This video is only to show you how to set up the account, how to also set up your store, and how to customize your store so that you can start accepting users. Okay, let's go back to the welcome email, and I will scroll back to the top. Okay, these default URLs come with your unique ID attached to them. See, 2, 3, and then the second one too, it has that ID there. We don't want to do that. We want to have a domain name that is easy for people to remember. So how do we do that? Ignore these default URLs, ignore them, and go back to your dashboard, and then you see you have your store here. When you click on it, you can see your store name is here. That's store 23 what. You see that? Forget of that. Just click here to create a new store. When you click on the visit store, it's going to take you to that default store they gave you. So click on create a new store and wait. Now let's enter our store name. Okay, so enter something like, enter your store name there, your unique store name, your web hosting name. So maybe like this, and then your store brand. This is public. Okay, so the first one is non-public, the second one is public. So enter the same thing there. So I'll put like this. So this is public. That's what people are going to see. Pick your store currency. I'm going to leave it as USD, your store language, and then click on continue store setup. Select your default data center. Pick the one that is closer to you. Okay, set a default store domain. For now, just leave it. Now here, contact, you can change this contact to your own contact. Okay, and this URL, this is now going to be your URL. So this one looks cleaner, and because it's free, it's going to be like this. But if you want to have your own domain name, maybe your hostname.com, without this thing there, then that means you're going to be paying money to do it. Meanwhile, in this video or in this course, we're going to do it for free. Okay, so if I get a lot of requests on how to, if a lot of people ask me how to do it, I will create video on it, how to set up your own custom domain name. So this one looks better now. So set this store as default here, and you click on create store. Take note, all these things you can edit them when the store is live. Okay, so you can still edit them in your dashboard. Click on create store. Excellent. We now recommend that you set up your hosting packages. Okay, so we are done, and then later you can register or add your store domain name. So that's a custom domain name later. So first you set up your hosting packages, you set up your domain name prices, you select and customize your store, So all these things, I have to do them in separate videos, and then you can now have your own custom domain name hooked up. That way, when they land on your hosting, when they type your domain name, solomonhost.com, and not that long URL, then, and this is where you can click to open your hosting website. Okay, so when they land on it, they are not going to see this long URL. They're going to see solomonhost.com and not a long URL like this. Okay, so wait for it to load. After that, let's click on close and we are done. Okay, so let's click on close. Now we are done. So you can see this is not your store. You can see it. If you want, hover on my stores and then you can edit your store details here with this drop down. You can edit your store settings here, quick store services here, a lot. This video cannot cover all that. Okay, so now let's go to the new tab. You can see already we have our hosting account or our hosting website live with all these things, but we are going to customize this. See that? For guys registering a free account, you have a hosting website that you can give your URL, which is this one, to them or to your users. Then when they land on your site, they can purchase domain names, hosting, and a lot. But for now, this website is empty. No one can buy things on it until you set up a lot of things. Okay, so guys, for now, let me end it here, and then I'll see you in the next lesson where we're going to customize this store. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, we're going to transform our web hosting website, which looks like this, to something like this. In simple steps. Okay, so to customize your website or your store, please go back to resellerpanel.com and then log into your reseller's account. So click on reseller login. Enter your email and your password and click on login. You will be redirected to your dashboard just like this. To customize your store or to get to your store editor, please click on log into store manager admin area. So just click on that. This is your store editor, and this is your customizer. This is where or what you use to customize your store. Okay, so to begin with, click on edit metadata. Please enter your page title here. So I'll remove this and put something like this: domain names, and then web hosting. Just enter your title there. After that, enter some meta keywords and describe your homepage. This is going to serve as your homepage. So describe your page. So we provide high-speed web hosting services. Enter that there. Okay, so we provide high speeds or best web hosting provider out there. High speed web hosting services, like this. Keywords, so enter your keywords. So hosting, comma, cloud hosting, comma, domain names, good, and then click on save. Excellent. Next, click on organize pages. This is what you use to organize your pages. Okay, so we have web hosting here, and on top web hosting we have domain names, and we have domain names. We have VPS and we have VPS. So if you want this to appear first, or so this is what you use to organize or rearrange your pages. So you simply grab it, drag it to the bottom. Okay, all right. Next up, if you also want to disable a page, just click here, or you can also delete it. All right. You can scroll down and you have a list of pages you can delete or disable if you want. Okay, next we have a button here you can click to add a new page. So when you click on it, you'll be able to add a new page. You can also click here to add a new page. You can click here to save sitemap. All right, so I'm going to leave it as they are. You can also edit your pages, so click on it and then you edit it. Okay, next click on customize templates. And this is what we're going to use to customize our front page or our home page. Okay, so let me collapse this. I'll click on it. Good, so we have these templates that you can use. First one is a template, second one top service, logo, favicon. So these are areas of the site that you can customize. First, let's expand the templates and then select a layout, click on it and pick no sidebar. We don't want a sidebar. Next up, click on drop down and then make sure it is on drop down. Okay, so just make sure it's on drop down and not this classic. Your drop down type, click on it and pick drop down 3. So these are for our menus. Okay, our menus like this. So when we save it and then hover on a menu, there should be a drop down there. So let's continue. I'll simply scroll down and we have white menu or banner. Pick the white like this. Now, as you can notice, after we pick the white, the web page is no longer in a container like the first one. See, now it has filled the whole width of the web page or the browser. But let me pick the short and you see now you can see the difference. All right, let me hide this. Good. So now this is the difference. So I'll just pick white. And now it takes the full width of our browser. Let's scroll down. And we are going to work on our theme colors. So first we have our body color, banner color, and the buttons color. Please click on this. Okay, just ignore the tray to the left and then click on this and pick white. After that, click on select color and pick dark blue. Okay, so I'm picking them based on my favorite colors. Also choose your own colors. Okay, you can also pick plain blue. Whatever you want is here. You can scroll down. Violet. So I'm going to pick dark blue and wait for the page to load. Good. And we have our last option, which is our button colors. So I'll pick green as my button color, and then I'll pick my US flag. All right, also pick your flag. Next, let's scroll down and click on top service. After you click on top service, please select, click here and select domain names. Now let me explain to you why we are selecting domain names. Now if I take you back to my other site, which is this one, and I send you back to the top, which is the top service. The top service, we want it to display domain names like this, and this is the standard. We are following the standards. First, users need to register domain name before adding a hosting plan. So we want to have a domain name section on top. That's why on top here we are selecting what? Domain names. So pick domain names and take notice of this preview. It's going to change and you see the domain name section first. Now you can see domain name section is first. Next, logo, and this is self-explanatory. Very easy. So if you want your logo to be in a text format, like I have it here, you can leave it as default like this. You can leave it as this. But if you want to upload your own custom made logo, which is an image in an image form, click on it and then click here to upload an image. You can also have it in a HTML format, but I want the text format because I don't have my logo ready. Okay. Next up, you can have your logo font. You can change the font of your logo to whatever you want. So this italic thing, I don't want it. So I click on it and I'll pick normal. All right. So logo formats, you can also pick your logo formats. Then pick the one you want. I'm going to select a random one like this. Go ahead and customize this to your own liking, your own preference. Okay, I'm only showing you the possibilities. Okay. Next, let's work on our favicon. If you don't know what a favicon is, let me explain. A favicon is that little icon you always see attached to on the header, okay, on the header of every website. So this is a favicon. If I open YouTube, you see YouTube favicon like this. So every website has this kind of thing attached to them. So those things are favicons. Okay. So we are also going to upload our favicon. Click on favicon. Scroll back to the top a little bit, and giving you size and pixels here. Okay, so you can upload a favicon. You can upload a live favicon only. It will be scaled automatically for all use cases. So when you click here, you can upload a large favicon. If you click here, you can also upload a small favicon. And these are the dimensions. This is a large favicon, and this is what small favicon. Any of them will work fine for you. So just click and upload it. Next up, we have font options, and this controls the font of your website. But I'm going to maintain my font, so I think I want this. Okay, I'll maintain. You can also use Google fonts, generic, and a custom font. Click on select banner views. Go back to the top. Good. So first, click here and pick this one column. Pick that one and then click here and then pick the main. So just maintain it as it is. So maintain it. Good. Scroll down. The background. Click on it. And we're going to pick this one. Okay. Pick that one. Next, click on columns in the domain name banner. So just click on it. After you click on that, pick 2. Okay, so you can pick 2 columns. Leave it as 2. Okay, just leave it as 2. Next, number of TLDs per column. Number of TLDs per column. Let me take you back to my demo. Now, these are the number of TLDs. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per column, and there are 2. So that's 5 by 2. I'll take you back, and then we have 5, 2. So they're going to be 10, and then 5 per column. So here. Good. Scroll down a bit, and domain search position in main domain banner. Click on it and pick top. Okay, so let's click on top. Scroll down again, and I'm going to pick this one as my favorite featured icon in the banner. Next up, click here to select compare table type. Scroll back to the top a little bit. Good. Please click here and select type 9. Click here again, that's the final one, and click on the type and pick type 3. So just maintain it, okay? And then after that, click on save and wait. Good, we have saved the settings successfully. Please, let's enable our customizer. So click here, click on edit footer, this is where you edit your footer. You can change your footer text, but take note, these are in different languages. We have English, French, and the rest. I will advise you leave them as they are, but if you know what you are doing, then you can proceed to edit these pages. But I'm going to leave it as default and then click on save. You can also click here to add a new column. Go to edit contacts because we want to edit contacts. Please make sure live chat is enabled. Make sure this one is enabled. International phone numbers, UK. Those countries' phone numbers you don't want to be on the site, I'll take you back. So those country phone numbers you don't want to be on your site, you can disable them. But for technical support, Reseller panel is going to help you for free. So let's click on the edit contacts again and scroll down, leave everything as they are. You can also enable email if you want, but I'm going to leave it. And then I'm going to enter my own phone number here. So put your country like this, and then I'll put my phone number there. All right, so enter your phone number there. And then click on save. Now my phone number is here. You can see that. All right. Next, click on advanced tools. Now, I'll be teaching you how to integrate Google Analytics on your site, but the author name, make sure you put your own name there or your website name. So the website is going to handle this for you, and then click on save. So this is Google tracking. Okay, I will handle this lesson in my other videos. Okay, we have Facebook pixels. If you're running ads, unique pixels. We have coupon promo banners. So let me click on that. And here you have promotional banners. You can download, import them in your Photoshop, edit them, and then use them for promotional purposes. So I'll scroll down and we have pop-up promo banner. So click on that, go back to the top, make sure you enable it. Okay, so first visitors or first users are going to see a pop-up. So let's click on save. Next, extra languages, leave it. Now we have living website. Make sure you leave that one too as well. Do not disable it. Okay, after that, click on publish. Click on web hosting. And now we are here. This is our web hosting page. Okay, we have not yet set up hosting plans. Okay, so I'll show you how to set up your own plans, but not in this video. Now the question is, how do you edit the text on your web pages? Something like this text, how do you edit it? When you scroll down, you still have text beneath, text all over. How do you edit this text? How do you edit this text? How do you edit this text? All right. So now, if you want to edit this text, just hover on the text, and you can see there's a pencil icon here. When you click on it, you'll be able to edit that text. Let me take you back to the top and show you. So here we are on the extreme top, and we want to, now let me hide this. Now I want to edit this text, so just hover on it, and on top there's a pencil. Click on that pencil and wait. And now this is a text editor that we can use to edit our text. Change everything here. Change your text, change your short banner text, change your second short banner text, okay, and then save your changes. I'm not going to edit this text. Those of you who want to edit, go ahead and edit your text. So if you want to edit any text on any page, make sure you have your customizer opened like this. Make sure it's like this, and then open that particular text you want to edit. So for example, the home page. Let me just click on home. Now on the home page, there might be text that you want to edit. So let's click on home and wait. And here we are on the home page. Now the home page has reloaded for us because we published it. Okay. Now you can see our site is looking good. See that? So if you want to edit this text, just hover on it like this, and there's a pencil there. Click on it, and you'll be able to edit that text. Okay, it's very simple and easy. Okay, so that's how you edit your text, guys. Now, after you edit your text, just click on publish and wait. Excellent. Now, if you open your website in a new tab and you do not see the new changes that you made, or you do not see your site in a new look, that means your site is still keeping what is called cache. So the cached data. Click on cache, clear cache, and log out. So I'll simply click on that. So it will clear the cache and then log out and send us automatically to the home page, which is the one we're doing. And as you can see, the site has cleared the cache, and now we are on our home page. So this is how our site looks like. It's not similar to that of my demo website. Okay, now you can see. That's how it looks. Go ahead and edit your text if you want to do that. Otherwise, you can maintain it. Okay. So in my next episode, I'm going to show you how to create hosting packages. After that, we'll also be creating domain names. In our last lesson, we built our hosting store like this. In this lesson, we're going to set up hosting packages and pricing like this. That way, users will have options to choose from when ordering web hosting and domain name from your website. So if you're excited, let's get started. Please head over to Resellers panel and log into your master control area. So click on login. Enter your login details and click on login. And you are brought to your master control panel. To get your hosting services, click on or hover on my office, and you can click on all office. Under all office, you see all your hosting services listed, including shared hosting, semi-dedicated hosting, dedicated hosting, VPS hosting, and a lot. What I want you to do now is click on shared hosting offer. Now, most of your users are going to be ordering shared hosting, so we're going to focus our energy on the shared hosting. Click on the shared hosting offers. And these are your hosting packages, predefined hosting packages. Now, to edit a package or a hosting plan, just click on it. And you can rename it by clicking on this. Give it a new name and then click on rename. So go ahead and give these packages your own names. All right. So let's look at the first package and the basic plan, which is this one. That's the bronze, and that's the starter. We have our second plan, which is silver. Third, we have our gold, and we have our platinum. Domain manager is 0. Okay, leave it. Okay, just leave it as 0. Now, let me explain the concept. Please see the bronze, that's the starter plan. Click on it. This plan comes with its features. So customers or users on this plan can host one website with subdomains unlimited, IPs 0, SSH 0, databases 5. So these are the what? They are packages. Now, you don't have control over this because that is defined by your mother provider. Okay, now I can click on sales statistics and then see the general statistics of this plan. You can set prices, but we're going to use a bulk price updater to update our prices. You can manage upgrades for this plan. You can edit it and you can delete it, but this feature is not available to you. Okay, all right, so just click here to go back. Take note, this is a wholesale price. And everything is calculated in a yearly period. So this is your cost. Your users will be paying this. But wait, we have not yet marked up our prices. Okay. So we're going to add our profit to it and then send it to our users. Without wasting time, click on shared hosting prices. Now, this displays your hosting packages, your retail price per year. So that means on your site, your users are going to see this when making purchase. So we can increase this, and then this is going to be our wholesale price. This is going to be our cost, the cost to us. Okay, but we are not going to pay this money, but our customers are going to handle that. Now, this is your profit margins. Make sure this net profit is green. On top, you can raise your profit by a percentage, but this feature I don't like it because you're not going to make enough profit from it. The one I like to use is this. So if you want to make maybe $20 profit on every sale, just put $20 like this, and then take notice of the net profit and click on it, and all of them will be increased by $20. Okay, so that means you'll be earning this per year from a single client. Okay, so the sky is the limit. If you want to make your hosting service expensive, you can also increase it in that order. If you want, you can increase it individually. So maybe the 25, you can put 30 here, 30, and then click on set price, and then the package will now have a higher price. Okay, so you can increase the price of your packages individually or in bulk. That's the main point of this part of the video. These are upgrades. Those who run out of resources can upgrade something like this, or those who want extra services, something like dedicated IPs. Those things can be found here, even disk storage, but everything here is in monthly basics. Okay, so this one means they're going to be paying $1 every month to have extra 2 domain names. So you can increase your profit margins. Right now you're not making profit from this, so, and you're not, so there's no cost to you. So make sure you have profit margin there, so that you will be making $1 per month. Okay, you can also increase it. You can also increase it from here, like this, and then go down, and then click on set prices, like this. Now, some options will not change because please keep in mind that the retail price, which is this one, must match or be lower than the max price. Okay, so it must match or be lower than the max price. So this one, like this, you can't have it more than the max price, which is this one. Okay, so it must match or lower than max price. So to handle that problem, make sure your max price is exactly the same as your retail. So I'll put there 125. 125. And here too, I'm going to put there max, the same 125. So 125. Then here I'm going to put 1 this. Okay, so now let's try it again, not forgetting of these red boxes. So the max is here. And I'll put 0.50 here 1.00, and then here 0. What? 0.80, because some of these things are not expensive, and also it is a monthly billing cycle. Good. So now let's click on set price again. Let's wait. And already you can see that you're in profit. All of them are in profit now, but in monthly period. Okay, right. So we are done setting our shared hosting plan. Those of you who want to set up other hosting plans, do the same thing. Just go to semi-dedicated price. So you click on it. And for now, Reseller panel has 2 plans here. You don't have control over that. Your profit margin is going to be this every month. That's $5 every month. So this is not bad. Okay, but if you want to make $10 every month, then just increase this by what? 5, because it's going to add up to your other profits. So when you click on it, it's going to add up. That's $10, and then your retail price will also increase, just like this. Okay. You can also rename them by going to dedicated office, and then just click on it, the plan you want to rename, and here you can click on rename and then rename it, just like we did for the others. And then we have semi-dedicated promotions. And right now there are no promotions available. Okay, so these things are controlled by your mother reseller. Okay, do the same thing for the VPS, and most of these services are not available. So let's go to VPS and KVM. And just as we did before, increase your profit by percentage or by amount, and everything here is in what? Monthly period. So this profit is going to be a monthly. I'll come here and increase it by percentage, amount. So I'll put 2 there and click on set. Okay, and again we have another problem here, and that is your retail price must match. So retail must match this. Okay, your max. So having $3 profit plus $5 wholesale, your customers are going to be paying higher than that, higher. So they advise you follow their rules. So to do so, make sure everything is the same as this. So put here 50. Let's come here, put 50, and then here too, make sure you put the 30. Like this, and you are set. You can click on set again, but we have not removed the 2 on top. Okay, make sure you remove that. Okay. So scroll down again, and then we are going to work on this. So put 2 again, and we'll see ICANN. So $2 per month, $2 per month. Here was successful without problems. Okay, and then you can work on the upgrades. In here, if they want to buy additional IPs, their cost will be, so retail, that will be $3 every month to have an additional IPs. Okay, I want to put 1 there and see whether I can make $1 profit from each. So set price, so $1 per month. Let's try 2 and see if it will work. So let's put another one again, because that one will be 2, because already we are in. It's going to add up to this profit. So let's click on set again, and we are not allowed to do that. Some of the plans are not allowed, so make sure here is 5. So that means you're going to have 1 here, because 1 plus 4 should be equals to what? 5. And then 10 plus 2 12, and then our max, that's 17. So 15 plus 2. And that's it. So we're done setting up those prices, and then promotions. There's no promotion there at the moment. So go back there, and we are done with these ones. We're done with all these. Okay, we have dedicated offers. So over on offers, and then go to dedicated offers. So click on the dedicated prices, and let's see our offers, dedicated offers. And some of the offers are out of stock at the moment. Okay, but there's no harm in setting the prices. So let's set the prices. So we'll go to dedicated prices. Now these are your prices, and everything here is calculated in a what? Monthly period. So that means you'll be making $5 per month from this plan. $5 per month, $10 per month, 5, 10, 15, sorry, 5. Now if you're setting up your markups or you're increasing your price, make sure you are within this range. Okay, within this range. this one too, you're within this range. So you can increase it by, I'll put 1%, sorry, $1 increase, and then now you'll be making $6 per month as profit from each plan, from this plan. See that? And then we have upgrades, so dedicated upgrades. Go there. And these are the upgrades. Everything too is in monthly period. Me, I'm going to leave them as they are, okay, because already we are in profit, so just leave them. But if you want, you can set up your prices, add up your prices. Okay, so that's it. We have set up our hosting packages and prices. In our next lesson, we're going to set up domain names and their prices as well. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in my next lesson where we set up domain names and their prices. Hello, in this lesson we're going to set up our domain names and then our prices. But before that, we want our popular TLDs or domain names, these extensions .com, .net, the popular ones, to appear on the front end and on top like this. And then we also want our .com to be the first TLD, okay, the default TLD. But on our site is .academy that is there. So let's organize our TLDs. So I'll take you back to Resellers panel. Over on Office, make sure you click on Domain Office. When the page is fully loaded, you can see your TLDs. Scroll down, and all these things are your TLDs. .com, .net. Please, these are the most popular TLDs. You can see, you can drag them. Okay, you can drag. So see that you can drag them. So we want to drag it to the top. So I'll simply take it to the top. Take it to the top. Take it to the top. And here we are. Place it here on top like this. Go down and do the same thing for the most popular ones. So I will repeat that for our .net, and then you apply that knowledge for the rest of them. Okay, so just look at those that are popular, drag them to the top. They're here. So we have .net. You can send it to the top. Okay, so pick it, send it to the top, and place it here beneath the .com like this. So now when you go back to the site and then reload this page, .com should be the first TLD that will appear here. Okay, so now the site is still keeping cached data. That's why you are not seeing it. Just give your site some time and everything will appear normal. Okay, next let's go back to our control panel, and then if you want to disable a TLD, just click on this. When you click on it, that TLD will not be visible. This, okay. Now if you want the TLD to have a privacy, that's ID protection, make sure this star is enabled. Okay, so just leave them as they are. You can scroll down. Those that are not enabled, you can see this is not enabled. You can enable it. So now take it back to the top, and we have registrar lock. Make sure you enable that for all of them. Enable that for all of them. Okay, just enable all the stars. Transfer. All these domain names are transferable. You can also use this to move a TLD up and down. So this up, this is down. Registration periods, 1 year to 10 years. Okay. So now this is registration fee, renewal fee, and then transfer fee. We have not yet set our price, so let's go ahead and do that. So before that, go to domain and hosting prices. Now you want to set promotional prices. Those users or customers who will be purchasing domain name and then web hosting, you want to give them a discounted price on the domain names. Okay, so to give them a discount on the domains, when they purchase, when they have hosting in their cart, you want to reduce the price, the domain registration price. Okay, so they'll be paying $7, and then the cost to you will be 6, and your profit will be 1. That's for now. Okay, so now you can also increase it if you want. You can increase it up to $20. So the sky is your limit. $20 is your max. Perfect. But if you're giving them discount, make sure here is low. Now on their renewal, they will be paying as normal. So that one will be set here. When they are renewing, this is where they will renew as a normal price. So let's click on prices. Here you can see 2 tabs: simple view and advanced view. Right now we are on the advanced view. With this, you can increase the price of your domain names individually. Okay, by increasing your retail or your profit, and click on what, set price. But if you want to use the simple view, which is the best in my opinion, that one you can increase your prices in bulk. So let's wait for it to load. Now we have a simple view. This looks cleaner. Okay, on top, take note, your max price can be 20, or your retail price, your fee, your domain prices can, for the .com, can be 20 and below. So here you can increase it by 5. And that means all your domain names are going to be increased by $5. Okay, so just click on it. Sorry, after you do that, make sure you do that 5 or 4. Make sure you go down, and then click on set prices. And all those domain names that are eligible have been adjusted for you. Now we have one here that will already mark up the price. So I think you can manually do that, because if you add your wholesale plus your profit, it should not exceed what, 20. Okay, so you can have your profit as 900. I think this is exactly as 20. And now let's click outside, and then you are good to go. So now you'll be making $9 from the .com, $6 from the .net. Okay, but this is a higher price. $20. You're paying $20 for a .com domain name. It's high. It's expensive. So what I would recommend is something like 5 is okay, in my opinion. Click outside. So $16 is not bad. Okay, but it also depends on the people you are targeting. Yeah, So you understand your consumers best or better. So scroll down, and we're done. Okay, we have errors here. Make sure your profits and then this one will not be more than this. Okay, so here too the same thing. So this one like this, it can be 3 because 3 and 13 you get 1650. So this is okay. Okay, so it's simple mathematics. So this one too, maybe 5, or let me just put 4 there. 4 is okay. Good. And you are done. So we are done with the domain names, price markups. You can reload your page and everything is ready. Now let's go to domain promotions and see what is there. And these are TLDs that are currently on discount. Okay, these are on discount. So we are done with the domain name configuration, the domain name prices markups. All right, in our next episode we're going to set up add-ons, something like SSL, ID protection, and what have you. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next lesson where we'll be talking about ID protection, SSL, and other extra services. In this quick lesson, we're going to set up SSL certificates and then ID protection. With the ID protection, we have 2 types. Sorry, the SSLs. We have SSL certificate and then a wildcard SSL. So when you pick wildcard, your price will increase. When you pick normal SSL, the price will reduce. Okay, so wildcard SSL is more expensive. To begin with, go back to your reseller dashboard and then hover on my office, then go down to SSL certificates. And we're going to set up our prices. Okay, so make sure this is your max price, and that means you can charge your clients $30 for this SSL, and this is your wholesale, so the cost to you is going to be 16, and if you are charging 30, you'll be making profit. So your profit margin will be here. Enter your profit. So if you want your profit to be 8 or 5, just put it there and then click on set price, and your profit will increase. Now they'll be paying 21. This is self-explanatory, and then you do the same thing for the wildcard. So the wildcard, they will be paying 109, and then the cost to you is what? 98. Then your profit is 11. Okay, so we're done with that one. It's very, very simple. And then we have the who is privacy protection. So let's click on that. And these are calculated in yearly periods. So if they want to buy it for 1 year, maybe 750, and your cost will be what? 6. And you'll be making a net profit of 1. Now the max is 11. You can't exceed that. So enter your profit here. Maybe if you want your profit to be $2, just enter it there and click on set. That is the percentage. Please put it here, not the percentage. So it's here, 2. Click on set again, and now $2 has been added to all the profit that was there. So the one is now 350. Okay. This is the one I want. Increase by amount, not by percentage. And that's it, guys. So we are done with our add-ons setup. That's SSL and privacy protection. Thank you for watching this lesson. In my next lesson, I'll be walking you around your master control panel so that you know the various areas of your control panel. In this lesson, you're going to look at the things you need to know about your master control panel. To start with, let's look at the first bar. We're going to look at the most vital components of your dashboard. So click on Reseller to do. This displays a list of tasks you need to take step by step in order to get your store up and running. Make sure you have 60% score here. If you are 60%, you are good to go. Next, let's look at active promotions. This option contains all your promotional offers, domain names that are in promotion, services that are in promotion. So if you want to also have some of your services in promotion, something like this domain extension .estate domain name, if you want it to be in a promotion stage, please click on enroll. That way, when users are checking out or ordering this domain name, they're going to have a discount. It also displays the start date of the promotion and the end date of the promotion, as well as your status. Okay, but I would advise not to venture into them because you're not going to make any profit. I will take you to the top. Inbox, click on it, and this contains all the notifications that are going on or on your site. So if a client account is about to expire, you get notice. So that's self-explanatory. Feedback. If you have feedback from reseller panel, this is where it's going to be displayed. Customize, click on it. Now you can use this feature to customize the look of your dashboard. So click on theme and pick your color, maybe black, like this, and your dashboard is going to change in look. Okay, you have your wallet balance. You can top up your account. You can see your wallet transactions and your profit. So your profit will be displayed here, and you have your reseller ID and your username and email. Let's come down to this part of the screen. From here to here, you have multiple stores. If you have multiple reseller accounts, you can pick that here, but in our case it's only one account we have. That's why I have only one there. If you want to create a new reseller store, just click on create a new store. You can click here to visit your store, or click here to go to your store's admin area and then customize your store. Next, we have our client statistics. Number of clients this month, active hosting clients, client expiring within the next 30 days, new domains this month, new customers domains, and then domains expiring in the next 30 days. Okay, and then you also have your resell sales. You can track that here. It's sales you've made, the hosting package they pick, the product is a domain name or is a hosting, the username, wholesale, and then retail, and you will keep the difference as what? Profit. Next, let's talk about the store management area, which is just beneath here. Store management from here to here, this box. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go to profits, click on profits, because we have not yet set up our bank methods or payment methods or payouts method. So we need a way to connect to this system so that our profits to us. Click on edit payment details. Select your favorite payment method. If you want to receive check, and this all applies to USD, and just leave it as check, pick your currency which is USD, and then release level, the lowest being $50. So when you get to $50, they'll send you $50 check. Click on it and pick the one you want, or pick bank transfer, and then I'll enter my bank details. Please make sure you read their instruction. Fill your bank details and then click on save, and you are done setting up your payment method. Please read this notice, and this is for US residents only. All US resellers should submit a W9 form. Okay, W9 form to show that you are from US. So you can print the form from here, sign it, and then fill in the form. But for non-US residents, you submitting SSN, okay, that's your tax ID, is required. So that should, you have to take notice of that. So I'll take you back to down and click on Hepsia branding. Now Hepsia is this like cPanel, okay? This like cPanel. So click on it. And you can rebrand your Hepsia interface. So pick your default theme. So pick the one you want. You just click on it, and this one will be selected. Please select the control panel. Scroll down. Pick a layout. And then we are set. If you want to have to edit your store details, you can quickly do it here. Okay. But we already finished the editing of our store. That's the store name, the public name, the currency of our store. Okay. So that one is done. We don't need to do much work there. Let's go to my office, and this is where we set up our hosting packages, our domain names. We're not going to type that again. Go to my clients, and this is where you see all your clients, their invoices, their domain names, their tickets. When you click on it, you see your clients. So I'll click on list clients, and wait, and this is my first client. Okay, so this is my demo account that I signed up. That's a testing. You can see their domain names here. Next up, let's go to billing and stats. This way you see your billing info. Everything about billing is here. Your invoice report, sales report, affiliate report, traffic, and other things. Your profit, your wallet, you can manage your wallet here. Okay. Reseller tools. Please ignore all this. You see this? This where it's a step-by-step guide from Reseller panel on how to promote your store. Alright. In my next 2 videos, I'll be showing you how to do that, how to promote your store, and that's where we're talking about how to get clients. Okay. So they did a good job of like giving us different methods to get traffic. That's what I'm talking about. Traffic methods to increase your sales. Okay. Now go to my profile. Under here you can change your contact details, your payment details. So you can change your bank account details here. Email, passwords, factor authentication can be done here. And then we have support, my reseller tickets. So this, you asking reseller panel a question. This is where you do that. Okay. Clients asking you questions, opening tickets. It's here from the client. Tickets from reseller panel. Okay. So guys, that's almost everything you need to know about your dashboard. Very simple and quick. Okay, so just exploit with this dashboard and you get familiar with it. So in my next episode, I'll be showing you how your customers are going to order domain name and web hosting from your newly created hosting website. And after that, I'll take you to their dashboard and show you various areas of their dashboard. Welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, we're going to see how customers or clients are going to buy domain name and web hosting from your store. From there, I'll take you to their clients area and then you see how their dashboard would look like. With that being said, let's enter our domain name here and then buy this domain name. So to buy your domain name, just enter it here. So I'll enter my custom domain name. Pick my TLD and then click on search. The site will check for the domain availability. If this domain name exists, then it's going to give us this register message. And below our suggested domain names, we can still register .net, .center, .coach, but we want to buy the .com extension. So right away, just click on register. And we're on a sign up form. Please close this. Choose your currency. Choose your data center, your closest data center. So you can click on it and choose a data center that is closest to you. Scroll down, and we are registering this domain name for 1 year, and the price is $15.99. Now this is the markup price that we sell at. Your clients are going to be paying this price, but at your end or in your end, you will not be paying this amount as a wholesale price. You will be paying lesser than this, and then you're making a profit. Just click on hosting plans. You can pick your hosting plans. I'm going to buy the silver plan, that's the basic plan. If you want to buy the gold, platinum, or bronze, you can pick that. Your clients are going to have a 30-day free trial before making a purchasing decision. Also, domain name is not free, so they'll be paying this amount, that's $7 for the trial periods. After that, they'll opt in for a paid hosting plan. Also, on their free trial, some of the features will be restricted. They can also choose a pre-installed application like WordPress during the purchase process, as well as picking a data center on the hosting interface. These prices are calculated in a monthly billing cycle. So that means in 12 months, they'll be paying $70. Clients who want to buy SSL certificates can equally do that here and pick an SSL or a wildcard SSL. After that, they'll enter their host name, organization unit, data center, and then finally they enter their personal details, scroll down, accept to their or your terms, and click on create account. I already have an account, so I'm going to simply log in. So this is the exact process your users are going to pass through when buying your hosting or your domain names. Okay, so I'll take you to the dashboard and show you what your customers are going to see in your dashboard. So once an account is created, they will be able to log into your account, to your hosting. So I simply switch to my demo site. I've switched to my demo site, and then I'm going to log in to my account as a client. So I simply click on username. I've entered my username and password as a client, so I click on login. Your clients will be prompted to make payment after they fill in their details. So after payment is made, they'll be taken to their dashboard or their clients area where they can manage their websites. So now there are 4 options they can make payment with: credit card, and this like Stripe, PayPal, bank transfer, or through their wallet if they have credit or balance in their wallet, and they'll click on continue to make payment. So that's how they're going to make payment on your site. After payment is made, they'll be taken to their dashboard just like this. First is their domain names. You can see their domain names. They can register new domain, who is privacy protection, packed domains, DNS records, dedicated IPs, SSL certificates, domain back orders. When we go to emails, they can have their own emails, something like support@yourwebsitename.com, just like any other regular hosting. Files. They can upload their files through Files Manager, just like on a regular cPanel. Databases. They can create databases. Installer. This is like software clause. You can install applications like WordPress and other applications. Web tools. Site builders here. Statistics of their panel. Server information can be done here. Advanced features, all that can be found here. Mod or mod security can be found here. And a lot of wonderful tools. Cron jobs, everything here. Okay, so this is just like a regular cPanel, except the appearance is different. Okay, a little bit. Now when you scroll down, see you have the same features here. Manage your domain name, emails here, file manager here, and those amazing tools can be here, found here. Advanced here, and to your left you can see your stats. Okay, all right, so that is almost everything you need to know about this dashboard. Okay, so you can try it. After all, it's free to start, so just try it and see how it goes for you. Okay, hey guys, we are done with this lesson. In my next lesson, I'm going to show you how to get clients to your hosting business. Okay, that is going to be a short video because I'm going to be referring you to some resource. So hoping to see you in that video where I'll be showing you how, or I'll be giving you a resource and you learn on your own to get clients to your own hosting business. Thank you, and I will see you in the inside. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to promote your web hosting business with a step-by-step guide. But before that, I want to tell you one thing. See, this business model can be rewarding. Let's do this math. I'll take you to our office, and then we're going to use the shared hosting to calculate our profit margins. Here are my hosting plans with my prices, my retail prices, and these prices you can increase them to the value you want. But with my silver plan, I'm selling it on my site $70 per year, but this is going to be your cost. All right, so you keep the difference. You can increase this value. Okay, let me take you down. Now with the shared hosting and then the silver plan, customers or website owners are going to be hosting 5 domain names or 5 websites, and so you can increase this to even $100 because the value they are getting is great. Okay, so $40 wholesale price is good for you to mark up your price to something big, like $80 will be okay. But let's say I want to even stick to this $70. Okay, so let's do some math here. Now, before that, let me take you to the domain names. So I'll take you to Office, and then I'll go to domain prices here. Okay, so I'll click on my domain prices. Now here are your domain prices, your resale price, profit, and your fees, as well as your wholesale price. Please, let's take note of this net profit. So that's $5. So I'll take you to my calculator, and then we are going to do this math. Our hosting service, and then my silver plan specifically is 70 minus the 40, that'll be what? 30, plus my net profit on my domain names. And mostly website owners would prefer buying the .com domain name to any of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 5 to it. So we're going to have something like this. So this is going to be your profit from each client every year. So if a client makes a purchase, that means you're going to get this profit from that client. Okay, so now if you get, let's say you get 200 clients in your reseller hosting lifespan, 200, that means you are going to be making $7,000 every year from just reselling other companies' resources to your own clients. And that's not even all. You can build websites for your own clients and then also charge them hosting as extra services. Okay, instead of buying domain name from a different hosting provider, you simply charge them hosting and then host them on your own platform. All right, so this will not be a full-time thing, but if you add other services to it like web design services, then this can be a full-time thing. Now some people want to buy SSL, some would want to buy domain or ID protection, and that all that add up to something huge. Okay, so if you hustle hard to get clients, then this can be a rewarding business module. With that being said, let me take you to Reseller to do, because this video is all about client acquisition, how to get clients. So after you click on that, please click on promote your hosting store. And you are going to get this guideline, store promotion guides. We have a lot of them. Scroll down, you can see all these are guidelines or ways to promote your hosting business. So the first one is SEO, that's search engine optimization. You can write blogs about your hosting provider or your hosting business. That's SEO. Go ahead and read it. We have email marketing. You can also do email marketing. Read that. So you can pause this video and then just read it. From there, we have communities. So you can become a master of web hosting or web design forum. Okay, and then become a contributing partner on that forum, and then anytime you post, you add your hosting website link to your post, and then make sure you write or you give them value. Okay, do not spam those forums. Okay, so you can put your store link in your forum. You can just pause this video and then read. Also click here and then read about this. After that, we have social networks. You can read about this. Social networks, Facebook, those places all. That's where you get traffic. Joining groups. You can tweet about your business. Social bookmarking. Okay. Blogging itself is here. You can use a free service like Blogger to write blog posts if you don't want to pay a dime to run this whole business module. We have newsletters. We have press release. We have know-how sharing. Discussing groups. So this one, joining Facebook groups. We have podcasts. You can create your own podcast and talk about web design services. We have classified ads. We have photo sharing. We have videos, and this is my favorite because right now I'm recording videos. So if I want, I can promote my own services, products, and whatever I want to you, my viewers. So this is a typical example. Submit your videos to all these platforms, including YouTube. So you can start a channel talking about your own hosting services, teaching people how to build websites using your own service, your own hosting platform. Okay. We have links exchange links with your competitors. You can place an external link in your store from the customized template section of your reseller control panel. Consider investing in a link exchange program with popular blogs. Paid advertisement, so you can run ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, LinkedIn ads, TikTok ads to promote your services. Affiliate marketing, letting other people promote your services and take a cut of your sale. Okay, that's affiliate marketing. We have pools, and then we have this. Now let's click on the others, and then let me show you. They have a helpful guideline here. Get your friends and families to include your store URL in their blogs. So those of you who have friends and they have blogs, reach out to them and engage in word of mouth marketing, which is effective. Word of mouth is very, very effective. Create some helpful or useful softwares that advertise your store and distribute it for free. So you can create a free tools website. Now I have a video in the description of this video that will show you how to build a free tools website. And then after you build that website, you link your services there. Because the tool is free, a lot of users or a lot of people will want to use it, and they'll definitely see your adverts on it. They'll see your website linked, your other services, and that includes your hosting service. Okay, so free tools is a great method and very, very effective. Create a fan application that advertises your store. Distribute these applications for free. Example is tickets avatars. Okay, maybe you have a software that people can use to create avatars, banners, image removers. All those tools you can create free tool and then later monetize it or advertise your products on it. Run online forum. You can run your own online forum, community forum, helping people solve web design problems. Offer freebie with purchases. Make sure your freebies contain your company's name, logo, and URL to your store. Offer special discount. So if you offer special discounts on your web hosting services, people are likely to make purchase. Exchange links with yourself. Now between your store blog, now there's this cycle of promotion. You can promote your products within your own platforms. So now you have a free tool, you have a YouTube channel, you have a blog, or you have two channels. Now you can cross promote your platforms. So you talk about your platforms in your multiple channels. Okay, So that means on your free tool, you talk about your hosting services. In your other channel, you talk about it. In all the platforms you are on, you talk about it. Okay. Now write an ebook. Consider running print ads in your local community. Okay, so these are ways to promote your hosting business. In my next lesson, we're going to look at how to build simple looking websites for clients and charge them for web design services, including web hosting and domain names. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in that lesson. Take care. Welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, I'll be showing you how to build simple looking websites for your web clients and charge them for web design services. But first, how do you get these clients? Go ahead and watch my last lesson, because in that lesson I walked you through a guide on how to get clients. So if you don't know how to build simple sites like using WordPress, please, this is a channel full of videos on web design, especially WordPress. When you learn on it, go to playlist. After you click on playlist, scroll down. And here I have over 26 videos that will show you how to build simple looking websites. So just click on that playlist, how to create a website. So click on it. And here is a list of videos on how to build simple looking websites that you can charge clients. See, all these things are web design web videos. How to create coupon websites, learn how to create websites using WordPress. So I think this will be a great starting point. Okay, those of you who don't know WordPress, this video will be a great starting point. After watching it, you can build simple looking sites for business owners. And then we have shopping site here. There are even two: shopping site 1, shopping site 2. Scroll down, and then we have a medical clinic or healthcare website. Find it inside a website like Facebook. Okay, so already I have the resource, a helpful resource that will show you the way out. Now we have learn to build a blogging site. So you can start building blogging websites for people. You can also teach them how to do this and then reference them back to your hosting services. Okay, and also I'm not the only person creating videos on this. You can also search on YouTube. There are a lot of people, I have my friends who also create videos like this on YouTube, showing you how to build amazing websites. Okay, hey guys, we are done with this lesson. In my next lesson, I'm going to show you how to manage your clients, because you have acquired your clients who have paid you money to build websites for them. They have also paid you money for hosting. How are you going to manage clients and then their hosting technical issues? In my next lesson, I'll be discussing that step by step. Okay, so thank you, and I'll see you in my next lesson. Welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to handle clients' technical support. Technical support comes in two forms. Let me take you to my document. Okay, so how to handle technical support, your client's technical support in the web hosting business. We have two forms of technical support. we have simple technical support. And then we have advanced technical support. Let's take a look at the basic technical support or the simple technical support. What is it? What is simple technical support? A simple technical support involves simple tasks and require less time to execute. Example is, if a client wants you to set up a business email, something like support at their website name.com, okay, in their control panel. This is very simple to do, and with this you can simply go to YouTube or Google, search, and then solve this problem for your clients. Very, very simple, right? Another simple technical support is setting up SSL certificates on their sites. Very simple. You can simply make a Google search on how to do that, and then you give them the solution. Now we have the next kind of technical support, which is advanced or complex technical support. The advanced technical support is a type of support that requires you to reach out to the mother host, which in this case is reseller panel, in order to solve it. So let's say your client's websites refuse to load, and then you did all your troubleshooting and you were not able to find answer to it. Then that problem or that support falls under advanced technical support, because you were not able to solve that problem. So that means it's beyond your scope. So it becomes an advanced technical support. But with advanced technical support, this can be someone's simple technical support, because if it is beyond you, that doesn't mean it's not simple for someone to solve. I hope that is clear. So it becomes your advanced technical issue or complex problem if you are not able to solve it, or you never come across it, or you make your Google search but did not get or find answers to those issues. Then it then becomes a what? An advanced technical support. Okay, so we have simple and advanced technical support. How to solve that is to reach out to your mother host, and then you can simply click here to live chat with them, or there's a telephone number on top here. You can contact them. You can also chat with them here, and then make sure you go to customer support and then open up a ticket and chat with them. So with technical support, you have to let YouTube, Google be your good friends, okay, because you're going to be utilizing these tools a lot. In my next lesson, we're going to learn how to migrate your client's websites from a different hosting provider to your own web hosting provider. So let's say you're a web design agency, and then you have your client's websites hosted somewhere else. Now that you are running your own web hosting business, you have to migrate their sites over to your own hosting. That way they will pay you monthly or yearly for web hosting. That way you can increase your revenue. You are going to be providing web design services with web hosting services inclusive to maximize your revenue. With that being said, let me see you in my next lesson, where I'll show you how to migrate a cPanel or one cPanel to a different cPanel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you there. Hello, welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to migrate your client's websites from one cPanel to your own hosting cPanel. So this site is hosted on Makio host service, which is here, and this is where it is hosted. So let's say your clients have their sites hosted on GoDaddy, Bluehost, or whichever hosting provider you can think of. This is possible, and I'm going to show you how. So first, you need access to their cPanel or access to their hosting dashboard. This is Makio host, so I'm going to transfer this website to our own hosting. Make sure you log in and then go to services, or whichever way you navigate to cPanel, follow that, and then I'll click on package, and then I'll click on cPanel. Good. Once we land on cPanel, this is the exact panel we're going to transfer. It is called cPanel to cPanel migration. Okay, so make sure you have access to their cPanel, just like this. Next up, you need access to, or you have to create a new account on your hosting platform. Okay, a new account on your hosting platform. So I'll just click on Site Store and show you one thing. And make sure they purchase your hosting and your domain name ready before the transfer process. Okay, so make sure they have purchased your hosting and your domain name. So they'll enter their exact domain name here. I'll go ahead, and that means we're going to do a transfer. So I'll just copy my domain name from there, and then I'll go to our hosting and then paste it here. And then we remove the extension, which is .xyz. We have to remove it like this. Okay, let me just type it in. Okay, so I'll take it back to our host and type the same domain name. Like this, .ml. So I don't know if I have .ml enabled because it's only .com. But most of your clients are going to be using. Okay, so we have .xyz here. Excellent. And then you click on search. So this is going to make a transfer. We'll transfer this domain name over. Wait a moment. You have to exercise patience so that the page will fully load, and it's going to load up all the domain extensions here. Okay, and then you scroll down and you can see transfer is here. So they'll click on what? Transfer. All right, so you're going to, clients are going to purchase your hosting and your domain name ready, and make sure your account is set up properly. you fill their details and make sure they pay for your services. After that, once the account is created, okay, we are not going to do the transfer process because you can't transfer without an account on your hosting or on your own service. That's why we are doing this whole thing. So after the account is created, then make sure you log into their account, their hosting account, and then continue from there. The easiest way to do is to go back to your panel, your control panel, which is this one, and then just hover on clients and then click on list clients. Just click on your new client or the client you want to transfer their website. Okay, so click on it. That's why it's important to create an account on your site before. Now on top, log in as reseller. So you're going to log into your client's account. Good, we have logged in. If you see this pop up, reload the page again and it will go. Excellent. So now this is how their account is going to look like. Okay, this also their cPanel. All right, so to transfer your site or their site from different cPanel to this cPanel, go to FTP account, file transfer protocol accounts. That's the meaning of FTP. After that, you have to create a new FTP account. The account will come with an already existing FTP. So if you want, simply reset the password and then use that password to transfer it. But if you don't want problems, just click on top, create a new FTP account. Give this account a name. So I'm going to put Solomon, and I'll use the same Solomon as my password, like this. After that, go ahead and click on add an FTP account. Good job, FTP account successfully added. Now scroll and we have this FTP account. Okay, so you can see the one that we created, we can actually delete it, but the default one cannot be deleted. How do we now transfer the site from a different hosting to this hosting? Is going to have this prefix. You see, this is going to be their domain name, the domain name that we get registered or they registered. Okay, and make sure this matches with their site domain name. That's why I advise they register an account or they transfer their site over with the same domain name. Okay, so next up, after we create the FTP account, we go back to our cPanel, where that's our old account. That's our cPanel. That's the old account. Okay, on top, just type backup and click on backup wizard. After that, click on backup click on full backup. Scroll down. Please backup destination, click on it and choose remote FTP. Scroll down again and then enter your email address. That way, when the backup is complete or when the transfer is complete, they're going to send you an email. cPanel will send you an email telling you the status of your backup. If you don't want that, you can also click here to do not send email notifications. Now, this is where we're going to enter our new host FTP details. So go back to your own hosting. And remember our FTP details that we created. Okay. We're going to copy those details. So I'll simply click here. And this is my FTP name. Just click on this. And then go back to your old cPanel. And we're going to put our FTP user here, which is this one. So paste. After that, our host. Remember our password. I use Solomon as the password. So just copy your password and put it here. Port. Put 21 there as port. And then the directory, put a // Now the remote server, scroll back to the top and you can see this is a remote, your FTP host or server. So just copy that and then make sure you paste it here. Once that is done, all we need to do is to click on generate backup. Okay, so we'll click on generate backup, but before that let's go ahead and then check our sites. Okay, so I'll simply take you to our site and then I'll go to file manager so that I'll show you a proof that there's nothing in there. So just click on file manager. Once you're there, scroll down and then they are going to have their domain name like this. Okay, this is going to be their root directory. So double click on it and you can see there's nothing there. It's only this index.xhtml that is there. So now after the backup is complete, we're going to see a backup file here. So if the file is, or if the cPanel is small, then the backup will also complete faster. So just click on generate backup and then wait. And if these details are right, then we are not going to get an error. Full backup in progress. The completion will depend on the size of your cPanel, the old cPanel. My cPanel is a new one. Okay, that's this one, the one we are transferring. Because of that, it's not big. Let's go back to our new cPanel and then check if our backup is present or our transfer is complete. If it's complete, we're going to see a zip file inside here. So just reload this page and then you see a zip file if the transfer process is done. And as you can see, we have a file there called backup, and this is it. And then this is our cPanel. Now, you see, this is my cPanel name, nyezinah1. Let me take you to my backup, my cPanel. Now you can click here to go back because it's no longer needed. You can also click on tools and see this is my user. All right, so we are almost done. The remaining steps are a little bit complex. If not done right, your client site can get crashed So I would advise you reach out to your mother host, and I'll show you how to do that. So just go back to your mother host, click on support, hover on support, and click on my reseller tickets. Once you land on this page, click on open reseller ticket and not hosting ticket. Reseller ticket. Make sure you enter your reseller email so that they know who you are, and then pick a domain name and then the type of problem. So I'm going to pick hosting office. You can also pick other if you're not sure. So I'm going to pick hosting office and then subject. So enter needs help migrating client's website over. Okay, so I need help migrating my client's site over. Very simple. Now you come down here and then you tell them whatever you want to tell them, but make sure, most importantly, this is very, very important, go back to where that's your file manager, where you downloaded, you back up your cPanel. Okay, oh yes, this one. Select it and click on rename. Copy that file name. So what we are telling them is that, hey, reseller panel, this is my client's website I'm migrating over, and this is where you can find it. So tell them the file or the backup can be found inside this folder. Okay, and this is the name of the file. So in your message, make sure you include the name of the backup so that they know where it is before they can help you better. After that, just click on submit, and that is it. You sit down, relax, and watch, because in less than 24 hours, your client's website is going to be live on the internet. Okay, so guys, we are done with this video. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to install a tracking tool or Google Analytics onto your hosting service. Thank you, and I will see you later. Welcome to another lesson. In this lesson, we're going to integrate Google Tracking or Google Analytics to our web hosting website. To begin, go back to your reseller panel board. Click on master admin area. And this will open up your editor. Click on advanced tool. Click on Google Analytics and make sure you enable it. Okay, just enable it. Now this is where we're going to be pasting our Google Analytics ID. Okay, so where do we get our Google Analytics ID? Open a new tab, type analytics.google.com like this and hit enter. And Google would want you to sign in or to log in with one of your Gmail accounts. Make sure you use your web hosting Gmail account or your business Gmail. So I'm going to pick this one, and you'll be taken to this page because I already have existing properties set up. That's why you are seeing this. But in your case, you have to set up a property. So let me show you how that looks like. Click on admin, and then click on create account, because up until now you've not yet set up an account. So enter your account name, and then click on next. Property creation. So this is where we're going to create our property. So make sure your account name and the property, they align, they are the same. So I'll click here and create my property. So I'll still put the same demo there. Choose your currency, reporting time, and then click on next. Select your industry or your website category, maybe internet and telecom. Small, and below there's a button, and click on next. Now, what is the main objectives of this analytics? What are you going to use it for? To drive online sale, awareness, behavior, or all? So you can pick all, and then after that, beneath there's create. Just click on create. Okay, so this option cannot be combined with the others. If you want to get baseline report, only reporting, so and then click on next. Accept to their terms, and then accept. Account and property created. Next, click on web. Enter or paste your website URL here. So I'm going back to my web address, and I'm going to copy my hosting URL like this, and then I'll go back to analytics, and then I'll paste the site URL here. Make sure you remove the HTTP from this, and then enter your site name here. So because I'm using demo, here, because I'm using demo, I'll still put demo here, and then click on create stream. Now click on measurement ID. So this is our ID that we're going to use on our website. Just click on copy. Good. Now let's go back to our website. So I'll take you to our editor, and we're going to paste our ID here. After that, click on save. Once that is saved, click on publish. Okay. Now click on clear cache and log out. Now open this your website on a different device or in a new incognito window, and then you see that Google will start receiving data from your site. Okay, so I'll just click on next. Data collection is pending. You have successfully created everything. This may take up to 48 hours before your property will start collecting data. So you can click on continue to home. So now this is our property. You can see here. If you want, you can click here if you have multiple properties and choose your respective property. Google Analytics is going to take some time to receive or to start receiving data from your website. I just open my site, which is the one here, with a different browser, which is here. This one. Okay. Now, let's go back to Google Analytics. Which is here. And for now, you can see your data collection is active. And the location is where? Germany. I'm not from Germany, but let me show you something. The browser I'm using, Tor browser, is just like a VPN. Okay, so when I click here, you see it changes IPs. Okay, it doesn't use a static IP, it changes the IPs. Okay, that's why you're seeing Germany there. So my site has just started receiving data, or the Google Analytics have started receiving data from our site, and that is good. That's what we want. Again, you can go to report. Then click on real time. Scroll down. You can see one user in the last 30 minutes. When you scroll down, you see that this is the site. Okay, so Google Analytics is now integrated. Watch my next lesson, because in that video I'll be showing you how to sell this knowledge as a service. Thank you, and I'll see you in that lesson. Welcome to another lesson. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to sell this knowledge you have just acquired. Knowledge is expensive, and so you spent your time watching this complete course. Now I'm going to show you how to sell this knowledge. All right, so if I were to sell this knowledge, I would charge you as an individual $200 to build this entire system for you. But an agency, web design agency, that means they are a business. Okay, so if I'm to sell it to a business, someone who is already building sites for people, but they are not aware of this opportunity, then I will charge them $500 to even $1,000 to build this exact system, because it's going to bring income to them in the long run. Okay, so 500 to 1,000 will be their costs as a business or an agency. So I work to agencies, web design agencies, and then build it for them and take money. But if I'm to build it for you as my friend, my family member, or whosoever, but it's not an agency or it's not a business, then $200. Now, we are not the only people doing this. Let me take you to Fiverr and show you. All right. So inside the search, just type web hosting business. So web hosting business, like this. Hit enter. Now scroll down, and here you can see I'll set up reseller hosting business for you. 250, 120, 400, 120, 180, 300, and you see that. So you're not alone. We have people who are already doing this. Okay, so that is it, guys. You have to be creative and then sell this knowledge. You can watch videos on how to sell services on Fiverr. So when you go to YouTube and type how to create a gig on Fiverr, it will show you step by step how to do that, and then you list your services on Fiverr, and then hopefully you get clients. All right, you can also start a YouTube channel and then talk about your web hosting services. Fiverr is not the only marketplace you can sell your services. We have Upwork, Hoodly, a lot, even TaxRabbit. So we have a lot of web freelance marketplaces that you can sell your services. All right, in my next episode, I'll be giving you resources that will help your business journey. In order not to miss that video, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. That way, anytime I release videos like this, you are notified. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next episode. If you have watched all my lessons up to this particular lesson, it means you are serious about this whole web hosting business thing. That's why in this lesson, I'm going to give you a helpful resource or videos that will help you with your hosting business. So scroll down, and then here, videos, click on it. Reseller panel has a lot of videos that you can learn, or resources that you can learn with. So now, when it comes to the reseller hosting, they have videos there that you can watch. Cloud hosting, cPanel web hosting, domain names videos. Let's just click on reseller hosting videos. Learn more about our innovative free hosting reseller hosting program. Find out how to become a successful web hosting reseller and make money. Okay, so click there, reseller hosting videos. You can see all these things are videos that you can watch. All these are helpful resources. Okay, if you're not clear about something, you watch it. This is multi-currency billing system, customizable website hosting template, reseller hosting services, fully branded reseller hosting system, fully branded reseller hosting system. Okay, so 2 billing and commissions video. Now, some of these videos, I also watch some of them to get a better understanding. Some time passed, and that's why I was able to create these videos for you. Okay, so I leveraged their videos, I watched their videos, some time passed, and now I have good understanding of their system, and now I can also create YouTube videos and teach you guys. So it's a helpful resource there, right? And then my videos too are also part of the helpful resources. So when you go to my channel playlist, you see how to start a reseller hosting business from home, and then these are the videos you are currently watching. All right, so guys, that's it. You can also use YouTube to learn more about this. In my next lesson, I'm going to be answering all your doubts, all your questions that you may have in your minds. Thank you, and I'll see you in that lesson. If you have reached to this lesson, congratulations, because you get set up yourself a web hosting business. Now, here are 5 relevant questions, FAQ, that I'm going to be answering. The first one is, how much can I profit from reselling web hosting services? My answer is, it all depends on you and how serious you are in acquiring clients. Now, let me show you something. Let me take you back to our reseller panel where we set up our profit. Now, if you have not watched that video, watch lesson 10 where I showed you how to set up hosting services, your hosting packages, and the prices. Okay, so now your cost to your customers or your clients will fall under the retail, so your customers will be paying. And take note, these prices are in yearly billing cycles. So you see, the basic plan, which is the standards, is $60 that they will pay every year to host their website, which is one website. I showed you everything in lesson 10, so remember to watch that if you have not yet. So now we set up our retail prices, and this is what our clients are going to see. Now they're giving us a minimum price. You can sell this plan below $33, and you can also sell it above $70. Now, if you want to have a full control of this, okay, full control of the profit margins, everything, please leave your comments in the comment section. All right, so now we also have wholesale, and this means you're going to be sharing the profit with the hosting, your mother host, which is reseller panel. All right, and your profit margin is going to be $30. So every year from each client, you'll be getting $30 from each client. So your question is, how can I profit from this? The answer is yes, you can profit from it. So if one client, you'll be earning 30 from one client, then, and if you are serious enough to get clients, in acquiring clients, maybe you're a web design agency, now that means each client will be paying 30 every year. Now you have 200 clients in total who are in your standard plan, which is the basic plan. Okay, so 200 in total, or even 100, you're going to be making 6,000 every year from doing this, something that you have not even put a dime into, and you're making this. Okay, so you're going to profit from this. That's my simple answer. Let's go ahead and I would address the second question. Can this be a full-time income? Of course it can be, because we have regular hosting businesses or websites out there, hosting companies out there that do this day in, day out. Okay, so you can profit from this. But take note, you're also going to be selling domain names, SSL, and your own web design services. I would recommend that you learn web design. Even learning basic WordPress will help you in this journey. Okay, so you'll be building websites for clients, and at the same time you'll be selling them the web hosting services. You can also start a YouTube channel teaching people how to do that, and you get clients in that order. Question 3: how old is reseller panel, and are they shutting down any moment from now? Let me take you to reseller panel, and then I will log out and show you something here. All right. See, so that means I have to clear this. I'm taking you to their homepage. Okay, so just bear with me. Clear this, and then we wait for it to load. Now the question is, when will reseller panel shut down? Check this. We've been in the reseller hosting business for 20 years. Now, this knowledge I'm sharing with you now, I got it somewhere 6 years ago. Okay, and then now I decided to make videos about it. So I was curious to know, and then I discovered reseller panel. Now here I am today recording videos for you guys. Okay, so they have been in existence for a very long time. Let's go back and I'll answer. What kind of websites can my clients host on my hosting platform? Any kind of website. Start from dynamic sites, static websites, just any, because they also have database. It's just like normal web hosting. Okay, there's no difference. And why is it free to start? Okay, so the secret is that they want a lot of users to get into the web hosting industry without spending a dime. Once you acquire your customers, you are then going to be splitting the revenue. And that means if your hosting provider offers the basic hosting plan for $60, that means your profit is going to be $30 and their profit will be $30. It's going to be a split. But please, if you don't want to do this, but you want a 100% profit margin, then please, I'll have my contact, that's my email, in the description of this video. I'm not going to share this public. It's only for those of you who are really serious with this. If you want to have everything under your umbrella, under your control, 100% profit, I will have my contact, my email in the description. Reach out to me there and we'll private chat. Not just that, I have my last lesson, which is the conclusion of this whole course. Watch that lesson and you're going to understand something. Okay, so I'm going to explain something in that lesson, so I'll hope to see you there. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Hoping to see you in my last lesson. Take care. Hey guys, you have successfully completed a full course on how to build a web hosting business from home without spending a dollar. Now, if you're willing to spend or invest as low as $100, okay, you have your own hosting business that you can keep 100% of the profit, instead of having a hosting business that you split profit. With that hosting business, you're going to have 100% profit without sharing anything with a third party. So your profit is going to be 100%. I'll leave my contact details in the description of this video. You can ask all your questions via this email. So send me all your questions, your clarifications, so that I will be able to set up your own web hosting business for you without necessarily splitting profits or revenue with a third party. Thank you very much for watching this entire course.